Hey, what's going on, guys? This is your boy C Will, back to you with another video. Man, I am super amped, super excited today. Why? Because I was able to pick up one of the biggest upgrades since the Samsung 970 Evo. This is the EVGA Ultra XC 2070. And man, we are upgrading the graphics card today. I sold my GTX 1070, so I went a couple of days not being able to play any games. Sucks. But hey, I got this, picked this up from the local micro center in my area, and man, I'm super amped, man. I'm ready to go ahead and get this installed today. Show you the unboxing of the card, all the features and all that good stuff. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media. That's Facebook and Instagram. Man, grab some snacks, grab something to drink, and man, let's get into this video. All right, guys, so hey, we got the EVGA Ultra XC RTX 2070. Man, I'm super excited about this card, man. I've been waiting, I've been watching, been doing research. I was going back and forth between the 2070 and the 2080. After doing some research, this particular card, because of the heat sink that's on here and the overclock that's coming right out of the box, this actually gets close to the performance of a stock 2080, which is why I got this card. So this card actually retails for $599.99. I got it from Micro Center for $569.99. So I got it pretty much 30 bucks off, but it's also about $300 cheaper than the 2080 version of this particular model. So man, let's get into this unboxing. We'll go over some features and then we'll get into the install. Just looking at the packaging, you got the EVGA XC Ultra Nvidia GeForce 2070 on the side. You got the Precision X1 software that's built, that's used for the overclocking and stuff like that. Over on the side, you got this moniker. You got this labeling and stuff like that. EVGA on the bottom. Top, you got the EVGA RTX. So yeah, the box is huge. By the way, it's almost as tall as the Alienware that's in the back here. So that's something. This is packaged like super well. All right, so you got the EVGA installation guide. What do we need that for? Styrofoam, and as you can see, it's inside styrofoam. So they have this packaged very well. Man, this thing is heavy. Oh my goodness. All right, so we got the anti-static packaging. It has the EVGA symbols everywhere. Man, look at that. Ooh, boy, look at the heat sink that is on there. This thing is super thick. With the, man, and then take a look at the back plate. Wow. Now that's dope. So you got the black back plate. This is a 2.75 slot card. So what that means, it takes up that many spaces on your motherboard, on your casing and stuff like that. So that means that depending on the size, the type of motherboard that you have, and the system, the computer system and casing and stuff that you have, I may not be able to plug up any more PCIe devices. Which is cool for right now. We may make changes in the future, but we got 3 display ports, 1 HDMI port, and 1 USB-C port, which is used for virtual reality. The 3 display ports, supports all of your high frame rate and things of that nature. The HDMI port doesn't support that high of a frame rate. So when you're talking about 144 frames per second, 240 frames per second, stuff like that, you definitely want to be using the display port. The heat sink, man, this is crazy. Now, in one of my previous videos, I talked about the difference between the two having the fans, because when we install the card, it's going to go like this, so the fans are going to be facing down, and so it's going to cushion the hot air out back into the case. I have the radiator on top of the Alienware Aurora, and it's going to take the air and shoot it up out the top, and also air could come out the side vents right here. We're going to keep an eye on the temperatures and stuff like that. There's another card I was looking at, which was a blower card, which was my GTX 1070 was a blower card. So all of the hot air from the graphics card actually came out the back of the graphics card. But this is not designed like this. This is designed for the highlighter to come out. But man, this card is designed, the heatsink is designed to provide special cooling. And as you can see right here also, you have an 8-pin and then a 6-pin connector. So we'll definitely make sure that we use the correct power cables, because if you haven't seen already, I upgraded my power supply to an EVGA 850 watt Supernova G3. And I'm loving that. And I bought that power supply specifically to power this beast of a card right here. There is also RGB lighting, so this is gonna, not that I could be able to see it with the siding on, but definitely when I take the siding off and this is running, you'll be able to see the RGB lights, the EVGA, G4, all stuff is going to be lit up. So that's going to be cool. So we'll take a look at that as well. All right, guys, let's just talk about some of the features of this card. This card definitely comes with 2,304 CUDA cores. It comes with the 1,725 megahertz boost clock, 8 gigabytes worth of GDDR6 memory, 256-bit. This is a dual fan system. The max refresh rate that you can get on this card is 240 hertz. That would definitely just depend on which game that you're running and your system and things of that nature. We're also, I'm looking into getting a high refresh rate monitor. So stay tuned, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure that you hit the bell so you can receive all the notifications, because we will be testing out a high refresh rate monitor. So I definitely have a dual monitor system, because the monitor I have right now is the Acer. The Acer monitor is a 32-inch panel, which I do a lot of video editing, pictures, stuff like that, and it's great for that, but it maxes out at 75 hertz as far as the refresh rate. So I definitely want to get something that at least goes up to 144 hertz. So just keep a lookout on that. And now the requirements as far as power for this card is 550 watts is the minimum. But on the packaging, in the installation guide, PCIe power connector. So it says that the minimum power supply for this card is 550 watts, but it looks like they actually recommend 650 watts. And the power supply I have is the, again, it's the 850 watt EVGA Supernova G3. So we got more than enough wattage, and so you definitely need that. You also need a 6-pin and an 8-pin power connector. This particular card draws 175 watts. Plus, when you're talking about overclocking this card, which we are definitely going to do, then it's going to draw even more power. So just make sure that you got what you need so you don't have any system issues. Get into this installation. All right, so I actually took these brackets off the back. We're going to pop this, take the siding off, get this to unlock. So these are the PCIe slots here. So we're going to use this slot to install the card. All right, so before I open this back up, what we're going to do is we're going to take this plate off, because I need to verify which VGA cable I used, because we're definitely going to have to make sure we get the one that has the 8-pin and 6-pin, and this may only be just the 8-pin connector. So this is the cable that I was using to connect my GTX 1070, and it's only the 8-pin. So we actually need to take this out. So we are going to go back into the box here. And I believe this is the one that we need. I'm going to verify that. All right, so this one is actually going to go into the power supply, this end. And then this one, this particular cable has multiples. When you connect this together, this is going to be the 8-pin. And then the other one, you see how this could separate? You're only going to use just this part, and this is just going to stick out. So when you put both of these together, one is 8-pin, one is a 6-pin. All right, let's go ahead and get this graphics card in. Gotta pull the plastic off. Around the sides here. And man, they went as to actually putting the actual EVGA the logo on the fan blade, so that's pretty cool. Now you remember, if you see my video on what graphics card fits into the Alienware Aurora 7, check that out, because this card is 10.6 inches. Oh, and a couple of things. We need to make sure we take off the rubber guards. And this is gonna be pretty much spot on. And look at that. You see how much space it takes up? Oh man, just look how much space this takes up. The card is huge, but I absolutely love it because of the performance that we're gonna get out of it. So you don't have a whole lot of space down here. I actually changed some of the SATA cables. The other cable I had was just a little bit too much. I didn't want to use any cable ties. We just have to make sure that the rivets here are actually lined up. And I think we might be all right. So the card is in, it's secured. All right, so let me go ahead and close that back. There we go. Boom. All right, so as long as this locks and closes, we're good. We just have to make sure we adjusted the card to make sure it lines up with the rivets. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just put the plate back on. All right, so again, we got the 6 pin and the 8 pin. We're gonna go ahead and connect those to the card. And then you're gonna leave this part out and you're only gonna connect the 6 pin here. Okay, and with that, we have the graphics card installed. So just make sure that you have the right power connectors. We got the card in, the cage closes, everything is secure. Now it's time to go ahead and just get this bad boy, this beast of a card, powered up. I'm gonna leave the soldering on so we can see the RGB lighting. But hey, let's go ahead and get everything hooked back up. All right, guys, so we got everything back connected. Let me hit the power switch on the back. Okay, let's go ahead and power this bad boy up. Oh, and look at the lights. Look at the LED lights. Yes, sir. All right, so that's a good thing. That means that we got the right power connectors. Everything is connected fine. Just let me know what you think, guys. And if you don't see my power supply fan spinning, it's completely fine. I have it on eco mode, so it only turns on when it needs to. But man, I'm definitely excited about some more videos that we're gonna show. We're gonna do some testing, do some benchmarking. We're gonna test out some games and all that good stuff. Hey, let me know down in the comments what you think about this install, about this particular card here, the EVGA 2070 RTX Ultra XC. All right, guys, so man, thank you for watching the video all the way through. You've seen installing the graphics card, man. So we see everything fits perfect. The graphics card is huge. It takes up, again, you know, almost 3 slots on the motherboard, but that's cool because I don't plan on adding in any other PCIe slots. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on the temperatures on the inside of the case, but I think we're going to be pretty good. Don't foresee having any type of issues, but I'm definitely looking forward to doing some benchmarking, gameplay, and everything that you could possibly think of with this new card. And man, so just stay tuned. Don't forget to hit like, don't forget to hit subscribe, so you can be able to hit the bell and get all the notifications for my uploads. And I'll see you in the next video.